Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave B. Fall River Media. Tonight, we're going to talk about what happened down in Brown University in Providence when they said that they had an interest in the shooting of the shooting, and two people were killed, and the other one was injured. A couple of people, they were seriously injured in the shooting. So I mean, they had the guy. Okay, they had the guy in custody. Okay, and I don't understand it. Now there is I'm gonna go. I'm waiting for Annalisa to come on. My show here, so I'm waiting for her to come on. So I already told her, I sent her the link. So if she wants to come on. So anyway, I had to change my Thursdays, my Thursday night shows into Tuesday because my appointments had changed that time. So now this is a good fit right here for Tuesday. So I'm going to post a picture up um, up on a bulletin board from Facebook. Let me see. Let me see. FACE. Let me see this. Let's see. Okay, there it is, right there. Now I'm going to go to this one here. Share screen. Put this guy right here. So it is the guy right here. Okay. So there he is, right here. Okay. Actually, you can actually see that, clear as day. Okay. I mean, all the other, of all the others, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining. So you can see that clear as day. Okay. Now look at that picture right there. Okay, guy with the hat, the mask, and everything else and stuff. Okay, but they said that he was the person of interest. Okay, so and all of a sudden they let this guy go. Okay, so they let this guy go, and now it's right here. I mean, look at you have and I believe, okay, and I believe, because the kid, okay, the kid that got the kid and the woman that got shot, but the kid was a Muslim, okay, so I don't know. So I don't know if it's. I, hello, Annalisa.
Hello.
Hello. So I'm going to fill you in a minute. So I don't know. Okay. Um, if he shot that kid because he was a Muslim, I don't know. I don't know what happened. People are saying, okay, that people are saying, okay, that there was finals going on. The doors were unlocked. So if the doors were unlocked, why would the doors were unlocked if there was finals? So I'm going to fill you in a minute, Annalisa. And so why it was the doors unlocked? Okay, if they were doing finals, where was the security at the time? Was there enough security over there? Oh, oh, so, but all right, Annalisa. Well, we're talking about the shooting that happened at the university, okay, in Providence, that college, and we are talking. Well, they did had a person of interest, Brown University. Okay, they did had a person of interest, but they had to let him go because they didn't have enough evidence against them. Okay, so there was a lot of speculation going around. Okay, that there was academic, there was some kind of a finals going on. Doors were left open. Most people are saying that, and most people are also saying that there wasn't enough security over there. So, I mean, can you help me out with this?
Well, I can tell you, when you go to college, there is hardly any security. Okay, so yeah, the classrooms are open. Yeah, and so is the building. Just like at a high school or an elementary school, they're open. They're not, they're not, they don't shut them.
Yeah.
They don't lock them up. They don't lock the kids up, in the schools. Well, it's the same thing in a college campus, and a college campus is much bigger than an elementary school or a high school. So the security, they have campus security, but they can't be everywhere, at the same time. You know what I mean? Like it's hard. It's hard. Nobody wants a shooting. All right, of course. You can, and I said it this morning too, but it was pertaining to something else. You can put all the laws you want. You can put all the security you want that you think is going to either stop the shootings or whatever. They're going to find a way. They're going to find a way. Okay, so
Well, James
the
says that. Well, James says that they were having issues with the cameras over there. So, I mean, that could be that too. So they were having issues with the cameras over there at
Oh
Brown
yeah, no,
University.
it's you know what? Look at the way this. If it's this guy, look at how you gonna know who he is, even if the cameras were working.
Yeah,
Yeah, to me, that picture, which you can barely see who it is, looks like an older person.
yeah, and
But
he's
I don't
also got
know.
a mask. He's also wearing a mask too.
It looks
So,
like he's wearing glasses too.
yeah,
So I think it's somebody that knows the building. How else would they know if that's the case that they were taking exams, who was in there, when to go? It's somebody that knows
yeah,
how
and
to
it was.
get that in
There,
that. They probably go to Brown University or they work there. I don't know.
well, I'm going to say that, but there was also a Muslim a kid that graduated. Well, I guess was going to graduate over there. That got killed, and so was a woman, a girl too. So there was actually two people that got.
Yeah, the girl, Dave, the girl was the vice president of the Republican Party or club or whatever it is at the school.
Yeah. Oh.
And yeah, and the guy, um, I'm not really too sure about him, but I know that she was absolutely um, a Republican, I would say. So some are saying, like, was that a coincidence or was she targeted or was the other kid targeted as well? Or someone who knows the building layout? Well, that's what I mean. Somebody who works there or student, they would know the layout. They would know the schedule. They would know, who else would know when the university is taking exams? Who would know that? Somebody who works there or somebody who goes to school there? How would they know? And even the woman, the young girl, the 19-year-old who was shot, I mean, if this person who shot these two, and the woman in particular, maybe it was a student, if maybe it was a friend, maybe it was, hey, look, the friend, hey, she's gonna have, who knows? I don't know, but this is,
Yeah,
this is just speculation, that it's odd, that they find it odd that she just so happens to be a Republican, the vice president of a Republican club at the
yeah.
university. Okay.
And also, I think what I'm thinking is that this guy could have known these cameras really well not to show his face. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that,
And
I
and
wonder if,
and he always had his back turned. He had his back turned,
yeah,
and
he knew where it was.
when he was walking down the street, right? When he was walking
Mhm.
down the street, he was you couldn't even, you couldn't even see him on camera. You couldn't even see it. So he had to know these cameras very well not to show his face on them.
Well, he might have known that they weren't working either.
That is true too. Yeah.
If he knew, he thought that this was a good opportunity. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like, these
But
people are
but
sick the
there's
way they think.
yeah, you're right. And but the state police and the FBI are working really closely to this case, and they actually found some evidence. They're digging up evidence from the snow and everything. So the bullet casings and stuff that are around everywhere from the college too. So evidence is being found. So I think it's a matter of time once they get all that evidence and they evaluate those cases and find out what kind of shells they are and what kind of gun it came from, then all they have to do is just match it to the guy that did the shooting and put out an arrest warrant out for his arrest. So and look at Australia. Look at Australia. Look what happened to Australia. Over there in Australia, there was a terrorist attack over there. The guy dove on top of the guy that had the AR-15 in his hand and knocked him to the ground. I don't know if that guy got hurt or not. The
Yeah, he
Australian
did. He did.
hurt, right? Yeah,
Yeah, he got
figures.
hurt. Yeah.
So yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, he's alive, but he did
yeah,
get hurt.
yeah. He actually took the gun off the. He actually took the
He did.
gun off the
He
guy.
did. Yep.
I mean that guy had some cojones, man, doing that. I'm
Yep.
like, oh, as soon as I saw that, I went, holy mackerel, he
And you know
dove
what?
on him.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what they're saying now because of this Muslim Jew thing that's always going around. That guy was a Muslim. He's a Muslim.
Yeah,
The guy who attacked the shooter, who was also a Muslim,
yeah. And good for
the
him, man. He got cojones.
Netanyahu,
Yeah,
Netanyahu, when he first came out, he
yeah,
said that it was a Jewish guy who jumped. No, it was a Muslim man that did it.
yeah.
Jewish guy. It was a
Jewish
Muslim man.
guy. Jewish.
Yeah, that's what he said. And I can't believe all the theories that these people, these
Yeah,
Zionists, are keeps saying about what happened in Australia.
yeah. Australia is in Australia when you start doing terrorist attacks over there, the people in Australia, for what I understand and the things that I used to hear about Australia, the people over there, man, they protect their people over there, and they will they will dive at you. You know what I'm saying? Once you start pulling that kind of crap over there,
Well, Australia has tough gun laws, and now they're going to get tougher. It's not going
Yeah.
to do anything. It's not going to do anything. It
No,
doesn't
it's not.
It doesn't work. They already have tough gun laws, and they got guns in there somehow.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
There's guns everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
I mean, you could take 5,000 guns off the street, okay, from Australia to Texas, Tennessee, New Orleans. There's still gonna be guns. There's still gonna be guns on the
They're
street.
gonna be
No matter.
replaced. They're gonna
Yes,
find. They're gonna
of
replace
course.
them. They're gonna find them. You can put. The more laws you have, the worse it is. The
Yeah,
more, if it's a gun-free zone, that's where they're gonna go because they know people are unarmed.
yeah,
So if they know you are unarmed in a building or whatever, and Massachusetts has, well, I don't know if they have strict gun laws because you can carry in Massachusetts, it's just concealed.
yeah.
Uh,
You can't
but
have open. You cannot have open in Massachusetts. Never. That would never happen over here.
well, never say never. But right now it's concealed.
Yeah,
So these people that are thinking of doing these kinds of things aren't really going to try because they don't know who's carrying
yeah,
because it's concealed. All right. Um, but if you go to a school or an elementary school where it says it's a gun-free zone, that's where they're going to go. That's where they're
yeah.
going to go.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah, because they know that nobody's armed, so that's where they're going to do their deed.
Yeah,
So it's not very smart, I don't think, to go around putting signs up that this is a gun-free zone. That is not what you want to do. You don't
no,
want to
no, you don't.
take them down and let them wonder if you've got guns or not. That's it. That's
That's
all.
that's it. Like Tennessee, Texas, and all. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I wish they do it. Well, you know what? I wish they do that over here. Let us, conceal. Let us conceal and carry without a license because
Yeah.
not most people in Massachusetts can get a gun. You know what I'm saying? Can get an LTC to carry. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot
Oh,
of people
that's what
can.
you think, Dave. Yes, they can. Oh, yes, they can. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
they can. Oh,
Uh,
yes, they can. Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Gun free.
that's the worst thing to do is to put up a sign saying it's a gun-free zone. That's all a criminal needs to know. That's all, somebody who's not all up there needs to know and wants to do something, especially to kids, as that happens.
Yeah.
So, uh, you don't want, I wouldn't do it. Like I would make those criminals think that you got one. Make them think you got one.
That's true. Yeah. Don't think twice about pulling the trigger.
Make them think you have one because they won't bother you because they're cowards, because what they really are, cowards. So yeah, I bet you, I don't know how many people own guns in Massachusetts. I don't know
Uh,
what, I don't know what
I don't
the,
even know. Let me
I don't
check
know
that.
what, I don't know what the stats are. How many people own guns in Mass?
There was something. I'm gonna look that up right now. Hold on. Let me look that up. Hmm. Let me know what you find.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look it up too. Almost 15%.
Let me see if it'll match it up. Here's what you can estimate about how many people in Massachusetts have guns. Gun ownership rating at surveys and state levels, estimating showing that Massachusetts has one of the lowest gun ownership rates in the United States at the about 14.7% residents owning guns. Wrote numbers of guns owners. Massachusetts is a population. I'm going by 2023, estimated at 6.98 million people. If 14.7% of the population owns guns, approximately 125,000 people in this state may own firearms at 14.7% of 6.98. This is the voting estimate based on ownership rates, population, license, and legal holders. Massachusetts is tracking uh, actual firearm license more persistently, according to the State Firearm Record Bureau, at 49,700 497,237 people have active license and carry LTC permits. 24,215 people have active firearm identification cards, FIDs. 1,989 people have license to possession possession in a machine gun. Very specialized. Important notice that these people who own guns have a carried license. Many just have them home. FID cards are required for most rifle shotguns owners. I used to have an FID card. I used to own high-powered rifles. Owners, while LTCs are needed to carry a firearm in public. So the total numbers of people who actually own guns is the higher than just active license holders. Limited of this date, there are no mandatory federal or state gun registry that counts every firearm owner in the U.S. So ownership's estimated realize on surveys and license states, and some surveys guns essentially different percentage of depending on how they symbolize people. Summaries of ownership of 14.7% Massachusetts residents own guns. Estimating numbers of guns owners, 1 million people.
I don't believe that. I think it's more. I think it's more.
Well, I'm
Because
just telling you exactly what it is.
well, that's because they're going by records. They're going by how many people do what they're supposed to do in Massachusetts in order to get a gun. But there are plenty that just have one.
Yeah, but look at this. Estimating numbers of guns ownership was 1 million people in Massachusetts based on the rates of populations, active license holders, legal permits of 49,700 LTC, 24,000 FID cards. Not all owners are licensed to carry, but are licensed to put possessions. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just reading I'm just reading
Well, that's
what
what I
I
just said. Well,
so
that's what I just said. There are people that have guns, but they don't have a permit for it, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah
So I think it's more than 15%. I absolutely do think that. I do.
yeah
So James, yeah, you're right. Laura Loomer is a nut. She is, and she absolutely makes threats. Yep, absolutely. She's
yeah
she's all about propaganda for Israel. She's all about whether she has to lie about it, calling somebody a Coptic Christian, whatever that is, instead of a Muslim. These people are just, these Zionists are just something else. They really are. They're something else. I've never
yeah
seen people like this in my life. I've never seen people like this in my life. They're terrible. They really are. They're terrible. And Laura Loomer showed on her X account that in New York City, uh, the Hasidic Jews were getting harassed in the subway on the train. And it's like, and I talked about it this morning on my live. who is perpetrating these relations between the Muslims and the Jews? Who keeps talking about Israel all the time? Who does that? The Zionists. Who? Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer is there. They are perpetuating this. And look at in the Middle East, it's a problem. And this is, I think it's going to get worse if President Trump doesn't smarten up. This is going to get worse.
It already is.
And he is going to have Netanyahu as a guest in a couple of weeks at his home in Florida, because supposedly the White House is complaining about Netanyahu and not adhering to the peace treaty that's there, and he continues to bomb Palestine and the other countries as well. Now, supposedly, the White House is actually saying something about it. I'm finding this hard to believe. I did the article this morning on my live that the White House is complaining about Netanyahu. I am having a hard time believing this. I'm having a hard time believing that the White House is now criticizing Netanyahu.
Yep.
This is Dave. This is just gonna escalate even more.
Yeah.
If President Trump and Congress doesn't stop with we just sent more money to Israel and the Ukraine. If they don't stop, I really think this country in our country on our soil, there's going to be issues.
Yep. There is.
I think there are going to be issues here if we're not careful about what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah, something. President Trump needs to smarten up. His whole administration needs to smarten up about what's going on in the Middle East, because they know, and everybody else in the world knows, that we are funding what they are doing, what Israel is doing in the Middle East. Everybody knows that. And we keep doing it.
Yeah.
And we keep sending them money. Why? Why are you doing this? Why are they doing, what is the gain for this country by sending $600 to $800 extra million to Israel for committing murders on innocent people? What do we get out of this? Nothing. Nothing.
Because we're paying for it. Because we're paying for all this.
Israel is a menace to society. That's all. They're a menace.
Yeah.
Israel is no ally.
Yeah.
They're not our friends, and they only want to do what they want to do with our money. They just do whatever they feel like with our money. This nonsense has got to stop. Trump keeps begging the president of Israel and the ICC to give a pardon. Yes. Israel yes. The White House's criticism is just PR theater, not real. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but the U.S. keeps saying the genocide in Gaza is not a genocide. Yes, that's what they keep saying.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is, but the UN says it is. Everybody else in the world is saying it is, except the United States. This is going to get us in trouble. This is just going to get us in trouble. Yeah, I really think so. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish that I think it's more. It's a lot more than 60,000 people. Let me tell you, that have been killed by Israel.
Yeah.
It's way more than that.
Yeah.
It goes into the hundreds of thousands right now. Goes into the hundreds of thousands. Yeah.
And what's that other place there that they said that there was two soldiers that was the couple there was a couple of military soldiers were these guys were young too and they got killed too. And Syria,
Oh, in
yeah,
Syria.
Syria, yeah. And Syria, yeah.
Yeah, American soldiers and an interpreter who was also American. 3 people were killed by ISIS.
Yeah. And Syria.
You know what President Trump needs to do is in Syria, he needs to be taking out the Americans that are in Syria because they are targets now. He needs to bring them home ASAP. That's what he needs to do.
He's messing up everything, man.
The military that is in Syria, the people
Yeah.
that are in Syria, all the Americans that are working for this country are a target and they need to come home.
Yeah.
They need to leave. They need to leave.
Yeah. I have to take off my shirt, my sweater.
They need to leave. President Trump should be telling them to come home.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be targets, not only in Syria, but in other places too. And the Jews are going to be too, just like in Australia. They're going to have an issue. The Jewish people are going to have an issue because the whole world is against them, literally. And I'm not even joking. The whole world is against the Israelis in Israel. They're going to have a hard time too. They're going to have a hard time.
There's a lot of things, man.
And I don't think we're going to fare that well either. We're at $38 trillion in debt, and we still keep giving money to these wars. What the heck are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Wasting money on Israel and the Ukraine to fund wars that we could use in this country.
Yeah. That's
Over $1 billion, over $1 billion.
Billion dollars in debt. That's what's happening.
No, $1 billion in total have gone to the Ukraine and Israel just not that long ago. And we're $38 trillion in debt. Trillion, not billion, trillion.
That's a lot of money to be. Yeah.
I mean, this is ridiculous. And now we're going to worry about Venezuela too. I mean, this is unreal. This is just unreal. For me, it's unreal. Because I did not expect this from this administration in the second term. I just was not expecting this at all. This
Me either. I wasn't expecting it at all either.
I thought he was going to mind his own business. I thought he was going to cut the funds to Israel. I thought he was going to concentrate on what is going on here. But no, he's done a switcheroo.
Yeah. He did do a switcheroo. That's crazy. That is crazy. He did do a switcheroo.
It is, and it's
he did one hell of a U-turn. I don't know why, but he did.
He did. Yeah. I can't help but think that his whole campaign was a farce.
Was based on America First, which is it wasn't.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it was just based on based on America First, wants to get back into the White House. You know what I'm saying? Do this and do that. But I mean, he's just and he's just a Zionist himself. So.
Oh my God, he's the worst.
I thought Joe Biden was the worst. Okay. I thought Joe was the worst. Okay. I mean, Joe did
He is
some
the worst.
things. He is the
He was the
worst,
worst.
yes.
He
But
is.
look at this now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, look at it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who's worse? I mean, is Joe worse? Was Barack Obama worse? Was President Reagan worse? Was George W. Bush Jr. worse? Or George W. Bush Sr. was he worse?
They
I
all
mean,
stink, David. They all stink.
yeah, we
They
don't need
all
that crap, man.
stink. Okay,
Yeah,
none of them, none of these, they cannot be trusted. Okay, they just can't.
yeah,
None of the people that, whether you're Republican or Democrat or Independent or whatever, when you vote, you have to pick. Mainly, people pick Republican and Democrat. We've talked about that before
yeah.
because the other parties don't get anywhere. Nowhere. They get nowhere.
Well, let me tell you this, okay? It makes me now not want to even vote anymore. It makes me not want to, be involved with any parties no more. That's what this is what it's all coming out to right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and that's what a lot of people do, but I don't agree with that. I am going to pick a side. I am going to pick a side, and then I am going to speak out on that side if I don't like what they do. That's me. That's what I would.
Yeah,
I rather. I don't think
yeah, yeah,
personally, not voting is not an option. Not for me. That is not an option. You have to vote, and then you have to keep track of what your representative is doing. And I'm
oh,
keeping track of Matt Van Epps, who won his special election a couple of weeks ago today, and he's already taken APAC money. 80,
awesome.
yeah, he's already taken. He was there 1 week, and he's already taken $8,500. I don't think he's taken any more. Okay, and I'm watching his voting record. I'm watching to see if he's going to take any more money from APAC. But that's the first thing. One of the first things he did when he got into Congress was take that APAC money.
8500 dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine? This is
Yeah,
like this is yeah,
85.
right, James. I agree. If he does really care about what happens to ISIS and the United States, he would say something, but I don't think he's going to. Yes, and he's been at the White House several times. Yep. Since 2024, I vote the probably vote on and even write someone in. People forget that you can write in. Yeah. I think you got to vote no matter what, no matter how you vote. Um,
Yeah, I'm not choosing sides no more. I'm only gonna if I choose so if I'm not choosing sides no more. You know, I mean, this is like so total. This is total nonsense. It's total ridiculous. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stay a Republican, but just okay. If I vote for that person, I'm gonna hold him accountable for what for. I'm gonna hold him accountable.
you know what? At this point in time, the way um, in
So
Massachusetts, people don't speak up enough. I think that's a problem in Massachusetts. In other states, it's not the same thing. People
yeah,
speak up, but
yeah.
I don't think enough people speak up in Massachusetts.
No,
And
they don't.
I don't know if it's because they agree with what they're doing and they don't say anything and it's
Yeah,
fine with them, or is it that they think they're gonna get punished if they say something that they don't like against
yeah,
the government, or are they afraid that they're gonna get doxxed? Are they
yeah.
afraid? Because if that's true, then there's a tyranny problem in Massachusetts. Then that means the government is tyrannical.
And I can almost say that I saw Alan Sylvia, just trying to think what it was. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was either Friday or Saturday. I saw him, and I asked him. I says, "Hey, Alan," I says, "How you doing?" He goes, "Dave," he says, things are just getting worse every day. So he had, I heard him say to me that Governor Moore Healy, she's just lost her mind. In other words, she's gone crazy at some point. She keeps mentioning about the pipelines. She keeps mentioning about how she closed the pipelines. And how she wants to deal with the illegals, the illegal aliens, how she's supporting them and everything. And Alan Sylvia's like, yeah, I couldn't even believe. I mean, I heard that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's
Well, again, who's speaking out against Mara Healy and what she's doing in that state? Because I don't hear anybody.
yeah. Well, I spoke to Alan Sylvia about it. You know what I'm saying? So, and he,
I know, but my question is this: the people in Massachusetts that um, are seeing these high utility bills, probably the most expensive in the country, how come I don't hear an outcry? Like, how come there's, posts or people contacting Maury Haley or groups in Massachusetts coming out and saying that they're against this? Why isn't anybody saying anything? And if they're not, then I think Massachusetts has a tyrannical government, which means that the people are afraid of the government.
yeah,
And
I'm
that's what
not.
it's right. But most people, I think, are.
Yeah,
At least that's what it seems like to me. And that's not good because they're giving their power away to Mara Healy and these thugs.
yeah, absolutely.
And Michelle Wu. Yeah, James, I know Matt Van Epps I know he was a pro Israel candidate, and I knew he was going to take APAC money as well. And I'm not surprised either, but I was
Yeah.
not going to vote for a Democrat. No way. She was a lunatic. No way.
Well,
So,
did you know that Michelle Wu is the FBI is looking into her racist comments, her racist things. To her being racist.
well, she's obviously breaking federal law by
Yeah,
aiding and abetting illegals. I don't understand why they just don't go in there and take her. This is what I don't understand. I don't
she's going in and
and
arrest that. Just they should just go in and arrest her. Why? Why? I mean, go in there
I
and
don't
arrest
understand.
her. Put the cuffs on her. Take her to jail.
Right. I don't understand it either. And I don't know what they're waiting for. And
Yeah, yeah.
somebody posted on Facebook today and it reminded me, did you know that um, the federal government has sued William Galvin? Did you
Ooh,
know that?
no, I didn't.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see. Government doing
Oh, and
William
yeah,
Mass. Let me see if I have it. Yes, they did. They filed a lawsuit
yeah.
on him.
Well, I wanted to let you know that James is going to be coming on tomorrow, and he wants to talk about his
Oh
adventure.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So, and he also wants to talk about. He also want. I took a picture of something. It's going to be a surprise. I'm going to put it up on the board tomorrow night, and I'm going to let James, because this is his adventure, so I'm going to let him talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow, so that the show's I'm going to let him talk about it. And so that way he can, explain. He'll explain it more because he was there. So, but I just wanted to say that. But and now let's see what I was just looking up for something over here too. Uh, we talked about many, like a lot of things.
Put this up. Put this up, Dave. I think you should put this up. Hold on a
What
second.
is this? What is this?
The lawsuit against William Galvin.
Do I have to take something down? Yeah, I do.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Let me remove this. Okay. And let me put this up. Oh, the lawsuit against Galvin. Ooh.
The DOJ. DOJ.
The DOJ. Look at this. Wow. The United States Department of Justice of DOJ has filed a lawsuit against Massachusetts Secretary of the Commonwealth, William France Givens.
William Francis Galvin.
Galvin. William Francis Galvin. Let me put on my reading glasses. I'm fucking blind. Oh God, that's what old age does to you. Refuses to provide the DOJ with access to the complete statewide voter registration database. This lawsuit is part of the border effort by the DOJ to obtain sensitive voter registrations dated from state across the country. The DOJ argued that Given's failure to comply with the federal voters list maintaining requirements under the National Voter Registration Act, NYRA, and Helps Americans Voters Act, HAVA, violated the Title 3. Is that the Title 3 or 4? Title. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna say Title 4. So Title 4
It's
of
Title
the
3. It's Title 3.
That's Title 3 of the Civil Rights Acts of 1960. The DOJ has now issued 18 states, including
Sued.
Massachusetts.
Geo,
Oh, okay.
the
I'm trying to see it.
DOJ has
The
now
smoke.
sued 18 states, including Massachusetts, for their refusal to hand over unredacted voter files containing highly sensitive personal information, which means that they are protecting the illegals.
Yeah. This guy, Williams Fitzgibbons. Oh, such a scumbag.
William
Calvin.
Galvin.
He's such a scumbag. He's such a scumbag.
Well, I mean, what's he hiding? Why won't he give the feds the voter registration? Because there
Yeah.
are people on there that shouldn't be on there.
Yeah. I don't know why he don't want to. But you know what I'm saying? Because once the feds get involved, let me tell you this: the feds is going to go in there. Okay, they're going to go in there with a warrant. Okay, and they're going to grab every single voter registration or anything from the computer's database, and they're going to go through it. Okay, and I'll tell you, and if they find any illegals, any unauthorized illegal aliens on those voter registration papers, and that are not American citizens, Gavin is going to go and do some time in a federal prison if they find it.
Nobody's going to prison, Dave. Please, are you kidding me?
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, what is going on with
Sure.
this lawsuit? There's no updates. I don't know what the heck is going on with this. Yes,
Yeah.
and Michelle will Marley want to get rid of the Proposition 2.5. That's because I believe President Trump cut the federal funds to sanctuary cities and states. That's why they need to do this. And
Yeah.
I said that they were going to do this, and they are doing this. Massachusetts, the people in Massachusetts are going to get taxed to the hilt because these people, Mara Healy, Michelle Wu, and the like, want to keep funding illegals and their programs.
Yeah.
And they need money to do that.
Yeah.
They need money to do it. Yes, I know Michelle Wu is going to go up with the property tax. And I do not agree with affordable housing. Lowering taxes, I do, but I don't trust affordable housing because of what happened in Swampscott with affordable housing and who's involved. So, no, I do not agree with affordable housing because that's a racket. That is a racket.
Yeah. Everything's a racket if you look at it. Oh Lord.
Well, I mean, I don't know. What President Trump does domestically is much better than what he does abroad. I don't think he knows what the heck he's doing
Yeah.
concerning the foreign policy. I really don't think so. I really either he might be getting bad advice. I don't know, but I do not like what is going on abroad concerning how we are involved in Israel, the Ukraine, and the money we give them to fund their wars. I just don't. Thankfully, it looks like there will be a ballot question to lower the states. And yes, yeah, they shouldn't even have one. There should be no state income tax. Nothing. There should be nothing. Property taxes are unconstitutional as well. We shouldn't even be paying any taxes at all from our paychecks now. They're stealing our money.
Yep. That's what they're doing.
We're being robbed blind left and right, left and right,
Oh yeah.
because of
Yeah.
the federal spending, because of the spending that we have
Yeah.
to give to other countries, and we just can't seem to keep our money in this country and take down our debt and take care of what we need to take care of here first. No, they're always worried about what's going on someplace else. This is
Yep.
ridiculous. It's gotta stop. It really does. It has to stop.
Of course. Yeah. It does have to stop. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Well, it does. It has to stop. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So I don't know what to do. Say.
If the taxes keep going up in Massachusetts, I really don't know who's going to be left living in that state. I don't know.
Yeah. A lot of
I
people
really,
are moving. That's for sure.
yeah, I think what's going to happen, the middle class is going to disappear. I think it's already started if it's not already there. The middle class are leaving Massachusetts. That's their tax base.
Yeah.
Okay. That has always been the middle class, has always been the tax base. Well, they're not in Massachusetts anymore because they're being squeezed by the
Yeah.
taxes. So they're
Of
leaving and
course.
they're going to states that are more affordable. Um, what you're going to have left in Massachusetts are the high income earners and the low income earners. That's what you're going to have.
Yep.
And the government is going to be looking at the high income earners for their money
Yep.
to fund the programs for the low income earners. That's what's going to happen. That is happening right now. That is what's happening. That is what's happening.
Yep. Oh, I
That
know
is
what's happening. I know.
as Massachusetts gets more and more less affordable, and these so-called elected officials stay in there and going to raise taxes, and you get all these ridiculous programs to scam people there. More and more people are going to fall in the low income bracket.
Yep.
And the more that happens, the more they're going to look at the government. The low income people are going to be looking at the government to bail them out.
Oh yeah.
And then the government is going to try to appease them because they want them, the government wants them dependent on them to take care of them. And so they're going to get the money from the high income earners. That's where it's going to
Yeah.
come from. That's what's going to happen. It's already happening in Massachusetts, and I think it's just going to get worse.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse. That's
Trump
crazy.
getting involved in Venezuela, so obviously he wants to install a probe to exploit the oil. Trump even somehow. Yeah, yeah. I think he needs to stop in the Ukraine and Israel as well, not only Venezuela. Yeah, he
That
needs
is,
to stop.
oh, well, he needs to stop. Yeah, the Venezuela and he need the Venezuela and Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to stop. He needs to stop them too.
Israel,
Israel
Ukraine,
too.
and Venezuela.
Yep.
Those, especially Israel, though, especially Israel,
Yeah.
especially Israel.
Yeah. I don't know. We keep we see a lot of, I look at all of this. Okay, we keep on hammering at this a lot, and it's nothing is really getting nothing's really getting done. You know what I'm saying? And we can we can talk about this until the cows come home.
Well, yeah, but the point is that you have to speak up about it, Dave. You can't just not say anything at all.
Yeah,
That's
well,
the
we do. We speak up about it all the time. We do
right,
all the
and
time. We
and
speak
and
about it. Right.
it has to be done. I don't know what other way there is at this point. People have to speak out, and you have, Tucker Carlson doing the same thing. Candace Owens. Who's
Yeah.
yelling?
No, that's the
Is Linda yelling? Is she all right?
no, she's fine.
Okay. Um, so you have these influencers that are talking about Israel and what is going on there. So they need to keep doing this. They have to keep doing it. They have to keep doing. There's no other way. There's just no other way at this point. One person alone donated over 100 million to protect. 100 million from others. He accepted over 200 from other. Yeah, I know, James, but he's not the only one. He's not the only one. If you put President Trump's APAC money and you put it with Congress and the Senate, you're talking like billions of dollars that is being bribed by APAC to our elected officials. It's not just President Trump. They've all done it. They've all done it. They're all the same. They're all the same. This is what you have to, that's what people have to understand. You know what's going on right now, and I think it's a mistake. They're not happy about the Republicans, a lot of people, and now they're looking to the Democrats. These people are not going to do anything. The Democrats are not going to fix anything. They're going to make it worse.
Yeah.
The Republicans and the Democrats, especially the Democrats, are not the answer. People are always turning to the government to see what can be done. That has to stop. That has to stop.
Yep. Yeah.
It does. It has to stop. People have to stop giving their power away
Yeah.
to the government.
Well, yeah, they do have to stop giving their power away to the government. We listen to this. We gain power, but we give our power back to the government, right?
Yeah, exactly. And people are always, oh, now we got to turn to the Democrats. And when they're not happy with the Democrats, now we got to turn to the Republicans. And when they're not happy with the Republicans, now we got to go turn to the Democrats. And oh, we're not happy with the Democrats. Now we're going to go back to the Republicans. What the hell are they doing? What are we doing? Why do we keep doing this?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Why is there it's always this ping pong ball competition that's going on between the Democrats and the Republicans and who is going to get in office. The only thing they care about when they get into office is power. That's it. That's why they want to be in office, is because they don't care about what they can do for their constituents. They care about the power that they have and how they can move money around and how nobody will know what they do because they're corrupt.
Yeah.
Because they're all corrupt. I say get rid of the government. Why do we have such a big government? Why do we have such a big federal government? It's not needed. In the Constitution, it says to keep the federal government small.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, James. I know. Yep. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad that that's happening. I hope more people, you know what? I hope more people do it to the US as well. Not just Israel, but to the United States as well. Like we're going to have the World Cup soccer matches next year. You know what? I hope there are countries that won't come here because of us supporting Israel.
The World Cup, yeah.
I wonder if some countries will boycott the games in the United States next year.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
going to
I think they should.
I think there's gonna be a lot of people boycotting the games.
You
I think
think?
there is. I think so, yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be a lot, but I'm hoping that there's some. I'm hoping that there's
Yeah.
some. Well, Israel is definitely going to be in there. Palestine? Are they going to let Palestine in?
Probably.
You think the United States is going to let the Palestinians play?
They might.
And what about the other countries that know Israel is going to be in competition? Are they going to do what Iceland did and other countries? Are they not going to participate because Israel is? Are they going to do the same thing next year at the Cups, at the
Yeah.
World Cup?
Yeah.
I bet you they will. I bet you they will.
Yeah. Oh my, kind of cooking.
I wonder how many people in this country
Yeah.
know what's really going on in the Middle East and what Israel is doing in Palestine. I wonder how many people really know that.
I have no idea. A lot of people in this country don't even give a care. Let's put it that way. Well, especially in Massachusetts, you know what I'm saying? So this figure, Massachusetts is a Democratic state, right? So, and we have very few Republicans and independents, right? So let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it this way. A lot of them, and the people in Massachusetts, uh, don't even really care. You know what I'm saying? What goes on? So, I mean,
to their detriment, Dave, to their
Yeah.
detriment.
Yeah.
Detriment. That they don't know what's really going on. And that they don't know also the propaganda that is being used in the evangelical churches that they go to as well.
Yeah.
People are very unaware of that, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm going to stay silent for a second. Hold on. I'm going to mute. Okay, I had to unmute myself a little bit. All right. Hello?
Yeah. What else? What else do you want to talk about?
Do you want to talk about the $1,000,000 that you owe me?
A made up story.
Yeah.
Oh, let's look at. Do you want to look at Laura Loomer and her account?
Yeah. Let's
The
look at
loser.
Laura Loomer for a minute.
The loser. Laura Loomer. Bet you anything that's what would happen if the Palestinian national team made it. Yes, James. I think that's what would happen. Yeah. I really think that they're going to boycott. I hope that they do.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
do. Okay, let's look at Laura Loomer, the crazy Zionist.
Yeah. Laura Loomer upset. Yeah. Crazy at Zionist. Yeah. Let me put that up. All right. Oh, look at that nutcase. Where is
So
that nutcase?
this happened in New York City where some people were attacking. I don't know if it was physical or not. The Hasidic Jews that were on the subway. Yeah,
Yeah.
they assaulted them. Yep, they assaulted them. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised about this at all. I'm not surprised about what's going on here. And but you know what the sad thing is, the Hasidic Jews don't even like what Israel is doing in the Gaza Strip. That's the sad part. They do not agree with it. They don't agree with it.
Yeah. This is crazy. Laura Loomer.
So Laura Loomer says, and I have not heard this. I don't know if anybody else has, but I have not heard this. But Laura Loomer says this about every person that's a Muslim that attacks anybody. She says that this Muslim yelled Allah, Allahu Akbar. I didn't hear that.
Yeah. No, I
I
didn't
didn't
hear that either.
I didn't
Oh, what's
hear
this?
it.
Is this a video?
Yeah, this is what happened in Australia. No, at
I want.
Brown
I want.
University. And
I
Brown
want to
University.
see. I want to see that.
Yeah, but it's streaming right now. I'm not gonna. Let me see if I can get
to
it.
find out more in the coming
Hold
hours.
on. I gotta start this all
And
over again.
called into police. I mean, the reality is that this is a 7-story physics and engineering building that was unlocked, but this individual went to a specific classroom that was essentially in a study session for an exam on economics and chose that classroom. And we know from a witness inside that this gunman yelled something. We don't know what this individual yelled and then began shooting. We also know that this person reportedly used a handgun. So a lot of questions also as to whether or not they recovered that handgun or what kind of ballistics evidence may have led them perhaps to this individual as well. So we have more questions than answers other than the fact that we know the lockdown has been lifted and at least according to the mayor, this community can breathe a sigh of relief. But hopefully we hope to find out more in the coming hours. and called into police. I mean, the reality is that this is a 7-story physics and engineering building that was unlocked, but this individual went to a specific classroom that was essentially in a study session for an exam on economics, and chose that classroom. And we know from a witness inside that this gunman yelled something. We don't know what this individual yelled, and then began shooting. We also know.
So Laura Loomer posted that he yelled Allah Akbar, but they're saying
Allah Akbar.
yeah, I don't know. God is great. Is that what that means?
Allah Akbar.
Yeah, God is the greatest. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Laura didn't know that. Bet Laura didn't know that. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. But
Is that wait a minute, hold on. Is that Muslim? What kind of language is that? Or is that German?
yeah, that's Arab. No,
That's
it's Arabic.
Arabic. Oh, okay.
Muslim is Arabic. Muslims are usually Arabs in the Middle East. They're not Germans.
Oh, okay. Means that. All right. Means all right. Means that God is the greatest.
Yeah,
But God don't go around and shoot people.
James says she screams plastic surgery. You bet she does. And so do other people. Yes, they do. They have a lot of injections. Yep, cheek, their lips as well. They do a lot to themselves, unfortunately. But yeah. But Laura Loomer on her account is always she also pinned this on her X account. Okay.
Laura Loomer.
So now, so President Trump is going to do an address to the nation tomorrow night.
Oh, I'd like to hear that live. Well,
She's
you know
going to
something? Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Go ahead. He's going to, yeah. Well, we're going to listen to that tomorrow night.
I don't think I want to listen to him. Let me see. Who is this now? Now she reposted this.
That's the only way we're gonna have to find. That's the only way. That's the only way we're gonna have to find out what Trump is up to.
President Trump just posted this on Truth Social. This was just 42 minutes ago. Venezuela is completely surrounded by the largest armada ever assembled in the history of South America. I am ordering a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. Wow.
Is that the same one?
Oh boy. Here we go.
And I got this one over here too. Today, I am proud to announce my nomination for Troy Edgar as the next United States ambassador to the EI Salvador since the turning to the DHS on the January 20th. Troy has shown outstanding leadership and delivering strong results to protecting our homeland and supporting our American first agenda. His experiences discipling and deep understanding of the border security and Western New Hampshire challenging, making him a perfect choice for the critical post. EI Salvador is one of our most
El Salvador, not EI Salvador. El Salvador.
Salvador. So yeah,
El Salvador.
El Salvador. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read it. I mean, I read it right, but I did. I went EI. I didn't know what that meant. So I'm glad.
El Salvador.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? You understood it. James understood it too.
Well, I mean, yeah, but That's not correct. It's El Salvador.
El
So
Salvador. Okay.
so yeah, I mean, I'm just responding to James. That is not diverse. These are people that all speak the same language in the same area. That's not
Uh,
diverse. No, I don't think it's diverse. I hardly think that that's diverse. But I want to read what President Trump wrote on his Truth Social about Venezuela and what he is planning on doing, because he just said it. He said it will only get bigger, and the shock to them will be like nothing they have ever seen before. Until such time as they return to the United States of America, all of the oil, land, and other assets that they previously stole from us. I don't know what he's talking about. The illegitimate Maduro regime is using oil from these stolen oil fields to finance themselves, drug terrorism, human trafficking, murder, and kidnapping. For the theft of our assets and many other reasons, including terrorism, drug smuggling, and human trafficking, the Venezuelan regime has been designated a foreign terrorist organization. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Therefore, today I am ordering a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. The illegal aliens and criminals that the Maduro regime has sent into the United States during the weak and inept Biden administration are being returned to Venezuela at a rapid pace. America will not allow criminals, terrorists, or other countries to rob, threaten, or harm our nation, and likewise will not allow a hostile regime to take our oil, land, or any other assets, all of which must be returned to the United States immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter. What?
That's what it says. Immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I got it right here. I got the whole entire
I
Truth
mean,
Social.
I don't know what he's talking about. Stolen assets and land and oil. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that at all.
I think he's saying that that Venezuela stole oil. That's what I think. That's what I think it said. That's what I'm thinking he's saying.
Well, I know, but I don't. What does he mean? Like how? How? Like what makes him think that? Like how did they steal our oil, assets, and land? How did Venezuela do that? I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what he means.
Either.
Right.
Let me look
I
it
don't
up.
know. He knows something we don't know, I believe.
I'll bet
The
you any money. I'll bet you any money he does.
Yeah, probably. El Salvador is even part of Palestinian. Turns out there's a small Palestinian community in El Salvador. Yeah, but that's how many of those? Those are pockets here and there. The
Yeah.
majority of the Muslims that
Yep.
speak Arabic are in the Middle East or Asia, whatever you want to call it. People call it Asia. That's where they are. They're not in Germany. The Germans do not speak Arabic. They speak German. El Salvadorians speak Spanish or Portuguese or French. I don't know. Very, very, very few speak that language. They're all in the same.
Venezuela.
They're all in the same area, James. Yes, of course there are Muslims that live in India. Yes, especially Pakistan and that
Oil.
area. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Uh-huh.
I think you might want to be asking how did Venezuela steal our oil? But if so, the short answer is Venezuela did not steal the U.S. oil. What happened is often misunderstood. But so let me break it down.
Oh my
Clearly.
God, yes. Break it down, Dave.
Misunderstood. So let me break this down clearly and calmly. What exactly happened with Venezuela's oil? One, Venezuela's oil is its oil found inside Venezuela belongs to Venezuela under international laws for decide the U.S. and foreign companies were allowed to extract it, but they did not own the oil itself. Two, Venezuela's nationalized its oil industrial in the 1970s. Venezuela nationalized oil, meaning that the government took control from foreign companies. They created a state oil company called PDVSA. I don't know what that is. This was legal and common worldwide. Mexico, Saudi Arabia, Norway did similar things. That is not a thief. It is a salvage, wait a minute. SOVEREIGN. What is that?
Sovereign.
Sovereign country. Taking control of the natural resources. Three, why does people say it's stealing our oil? This idea is usually comes from a few things. U.S. oil companies lost contracts and profits. Later, Venezuelan government, especially under the HUG go Cheva or something,
Chavez.
Chavez, yes, Chavez, where plenty anti-U.S. political RHETORIC.
Say that again.
RHETO
Rhetoric.
Rhetoric. Yeah, weird,
Right.
weird. Some of these words you can't understand. Rhetoric, rhetoric frames. It has stealing, but no U.S. oil field worth taking. 4, Venezuela's actually sold oil to the U.S. So Venezuela did sell oil to the USA. So they did do that.
Yeah, but the first sentence you said was that Venezuela did not steal oil from America, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that what
no, that's what I said. Yes, that's what I said. So the oil was never stolen. So I don't know what Trump is trying to pull here because
I don't
that is
either.
there ain't
Nobody
no
does.
nobody. There was no oil stolen whatsoever because Venezuela always gave oil to the U.S. all the time. So I don't know what Trump's problem is. Yep. Many years, Venezuela was one of the largest oil suppliers to the United States. To the United States, U.S. paid for that oil even during tense political priors. Oil sales continues. 5, what really hurts Venezuela on industrial, not thief, but mismanagement of the PDVSA corporation, lack of maintenance. U.S. sanitation started in 2017 to 2019 that limited oil sales, that investments. These factors caused Venezuela's oil production to collapse. Bottom line, that's what it says. Venezuela did not steal the U.S. oil.
Well, that's what I got too. I did Copilot on my desktop, and they said the short answer is no. There is no evidence that Venezuela stole U.S. land or assets.
Okay, my wife just sent me something here. I'm going to read it, all right?
Yeah.
Black market oil buyers will push Venezuela for bigger discounts following the U.S. seizure, striving Maduro of much needed revenue. So the U.S. seizures of any oil tankers of the Venezuela cost looks designed to further squeeze economy of President Nicol Monroe's country. The December 10th, 2025 operations in which America's forces descended from helicopters onto the vessel, and following months of U.S. military. Oh, you know what? I'm going to send this to you, and you can put this up, all right? Because this is a lot here to read.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to put it. I'll try. So this was, well, what I got was land, no evidence of Venezuela taking U.S. territory and assets. Venezuela has nationalized foreign companies, but not U.S. government property.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. It's, yeah, because that's a lot to read. It's bottling my brain.
Oh, you just sent it? All right.
Yeah, because that's all bottling my brain.
Oh, okay. This is an article. All right. Gotcha.
Yeah, Linda sent me.
Oh, okay. All right. Am I still sharing? Oh, okay. I have to share it.
Yeah, so everybody can see it.
Oh, all right. I'm still sharing, so I can just go. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Black market. Oh, okay. Oh no, not this one. Not this. Oh, I hate when. Oh, not that one either. Where did it go? Here it is. Did you get it?
Not yet.
Maybe Trump should actually prove all that stuff instead of using his precious safe space and Truth Social. Not buying that at all unless he shows physical proof. Yeah, I don't believe that either. I never heard that in my life that they stole, that Venezuela stole anything. I've never heard that ever.
You want me to put it up? I think I could.
Yeah, I put it up there for you to share.
Where is it?
Well, it says that it's there. Oh, wait a minute. It says I have to share the screen. Hold on. Let me get it. I don't know why it did that, but here it goes. Here it is.
Ta-da! There it is. Now you can flip it up on your side of the screen there. I don't know. Black market buyer will push Venezuela's biggest discount following U.S. seizures and
Starving Maduro of much needed revenue. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, is that the point? I think that's the point, right?
Yes, that's the point. But if,
I believe
if you
that's the
scroll
point.
up, yeah, that was she Linda shared that article with me. I was like, oh, okay, conversation.
Well, yeah, but you know, yeah, it's probably going to push the black market most likely. But I mean, to say that President Trump, to say that Venezuela stole oil assets and land is a little far fetched.
Yeah, it is a little far fetched because I don't think Venezuela would steal oil. I mean, Venezuela has 10 times more oil than the U.S. has right about now.
You're right. They got more reserves than anybody else in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about, but I wish he would be more specific because I have no idea what the heck he's talking about because I never heard that ever from any administration that Venezuela stole land, oil, and assets from the United States. I never heard that.
I never heard that before in my life either.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Why would Venezuela steal oil? Because they're the biggest oil reserves in throughout the whole United States. You know what I'm saying? Wherever.
How are they gonna steal? How the heck would Venezuela be able to steal land?
I have no
How is
idea.
that even possible? How is that even possible to steal land? They stole land from the United States. Like how?
How? Yeah, I'd like to know.
I don't get this. I mean, are people buying this? Like the stuff that President Trump is saying? Who's telling President Trump to say these stupid things?
Well, the Zionists like Laura Loomer and his staff, maybe.
Who's telling President Trump to come up with this nonsense about Venezuela? Where is this coming from? I don't get it.
Yeah,
I just don't get it.
I don't get it either. Hongo, James
Hugo Chavez.
Hugo Chavez would ever desire to take anything
Wouldn't
from
even
the
dare.
US.
No, Dave. No,
Yes.
that's not what it says, Dave. Hugo Chavez wouldn't even dare to take anything from the U.S. As crazy as Maduro is, I don't think even him would even dare to try to. No, I mean, it doesn't even make any sense. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't get it.
That don't make any sense. The U.S. would never take anything from Venezuela.
No, Venezuela took it from the U.S. Not that the U.S. took it from Venezuela.
Well. I mean that's unheard of. That's unheard of.
President Trump is accusing Venezuela of stealing our assets, land, and money, oil. What the heck is he talking about?
Yeah, I'd like to know what the hell he's talking about myself. I'm going to debunk that because
what the hell?
I'm going to debunk it.
He's Hegseth, you think? He's a massive war hawk.
Well, yeah. So I'm going to tell you.
Hegseth that's saying that, telling him to say that, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Well, maybe Trump's got something wrong with his brain. Who knows? He's getting old. He's 79 almost. Not that he's already is.
I don't think so, but I don't know. I just to me, this is a first for me about this country going after Venezuela. This is the first. I've never heard this in my life until right now, until President Trump came into office and he started going after Venezuela.
I don't know why he went after Venezuela.
Nobody else did it, did they, Dave? No other administration.
Nobody. George W. Bush Jr., George W. Bush Sr., Reagan, Barack Obama.
I never heard them talk about Venezuela. Did you?
No.
Yeah,
I don't even know. I don't know how Venezuela got put on the radar and on the Trump administration. I just don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Because President Biden never talked about it. Okay.
No.
Reagan never talked about it. Reagan Sr. never talked about it. Reagan Jr. never talked about it. Okay. I mean, none of the other presidents throughout the whole history never ever talked about Venezuela until the Trump administration put it on the radar.
You know what, Dave? We went to go look a little bit at Laura Loomer's account. She never mentions Venezuela. Okay? Yeah. Which makes me think that this is the Zionists that want to do this. Because if she did not like that President Trump was going after Venezuela, she would say so. But she doesn't say anything. What is this now? Venezuela and Guyana? Venezuela.
Guyana.
And Guyana border dispute. Okay.
Yeah, look that up. Google that.
Okay. I didn't know about this either. There is an ongoing territorial dispute between Guyana and Venezuela over the Essequibo region, area west of the Essequibo River and even parts south of it. I never heard of this.
I never heard of it either until just now. Well, we learn as we go along. There's something else there. There's another thing you can talk about on your show too.
What is, I don't know if I can get that. I have to get MSN to be able to read the article. Well, let me see what Wikipedia has to say about it.
Navigating sales.
Do you see it?
Nope. You just knocked it off.
I have to share it again. Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, I know. You might have hit it off by accident.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Has been going on for years, especially after the independence of both nations. Their borders are weird due to colonialism. Okay.
All right.
So I'm assuming that this right here is Venezuela and this is Guyana.
Yeah, right there. That's, yeah.
Yeah, I think the bigger country is Venezuela, and then Guyana is right next to it. The British were everywhere, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
Colonial history, yeah, there's the British again. We're over there. 15th century, wow. This has gone on for a long time. Holy moly. Oh, gold discoveries, is that why? Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, gold discoveries. See what we learn in history.
Wow. This is and it was disrupted relations between the UK and Venezuela. Venezuela crisis of 1895, Treaty of Washington? What Washington? Washington, the US Washington? The Treaty of Arbitration between the UK and Venezuela was signed in Washington on February 2nd, 1897. Huh? Okay. Is this how we're involved?
That's what it says, right?
Well, they said they signed the treaty in Washington D.C., I believe.
Well, that's how we got. I believe that's how we got involved.
United Nations General Assembly complaint. Okay, Geneva Agreement. Okay, Guyanese independence and occupation of Anconco Island. Well, where's the U.S.? Like, how are we involved? I don't get this. I don't see anything about the U.S. Port of Spain, Chavez administration, oil discovery in Guyana. Oh boy, is this what this is all about? Oil discovery, International Court of Justice, Venezuela consultative referendum. Venezuelan administrative laws. All right, but I still don't see the United States. I
Maybe,
don't. I
maybe
don't
you gotta,
see.
maybe you gotta go click through it or something.
I didn't see anything about how the U.S. is involved in this. You're right. Guyana used to be a British colony in the past. Georgetown is their capital. The only country in South America that has English as an official language. Oh my, wow. Mount Rurame is there too. Never heard of that. Oh, Guyana's. Oh, jeez, they are really British, huh?
Yeah, they are British.
Wow. Okay. The Brits must have been there a long time. All right, but I don't know how is the U.S. involved in this? I don't understand. How is the U.S. involved in the Venezuelan Guyana? Spell this. Guyana land dispute. We're not. Because I get the same thing. How are we involved? U.S. military meddles in. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what's this? This was last year.
Yeah, there's a lot more going on.
Hold on. What is this? Are you seeing this?
Yep, U.S. military. Yep.
Meddles
Medal.
in Venezuelan Guyana dispute on behalf of imperialism. Oh.
There it is.
What do
There
we
it
got
is.
here? What do we got here? What is this? So Guyana has oil. They discovered oil.
There it is.
Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro warned recently that the Southern Command is provoking our region as it tries to set up U.S. military bases in Guyana. What?
Yeah.
What? Venezuelan diplomat Jose Silva Aponte earlier had observed that the United States is intent upon both countries arriving at confrontation. Yes, well, it's working. I believe that this is working. Dispute between Venezuela and Guyana over the Escobedo district originated in the early 19th century as Venezuela defied British Guinea in claiming jurisdiction over Escobedo. Essequibo.
Essequibo.
That territory borders on Venezuela's eastern frontier and accounts for 2/3 of Guyana's landmass. British Guinea became Guyana. Oh, is that how they got the name Guyana? In 1966, with the end of British colonialism. The U.S. government, I want to look at the U.S. government. The U.S. government has taken Guyana's side. No surprise in that ExxonMobil Corporation is well ensconced there. Oh.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Here we go. Now this is starting to make sense.
Yes, it is.
Ended up trading away the land, became New York City to the British. And some nutmeg producing island in Indonesia, which is why Suriname is the only country that speaks Dutch. Wow. All over the place. Oh boy. So we have Exxon Oil over in Guyana.
Yep.
Venezuela's government in 2023 created a zone of comprehensive defense of Guyanese Essequibo. It's made plans for the exploration and exploitation of oil, gas, and minerals in that region, What?
Yeah. Yes. Linda says you got the pronunciation
Pronunciation right?
correct.
Essequibo. CIA head William Burns visited Guyana in March 2024. That was when Biden was in office. Reacting, Venezuela's Vice President Delcy Rodriguez explained, in the history of this U.S. intelligence agency, there is not a single positive milestone, but only death, violence, and destruction. Foreign Minister Yvonne Guild condemned the visit as an escalation of provocations against our country and meddling together with the U.S. Southern Command. This is becoming very clear that, this is becoming very clear that this is about oil.
Yep, it's about oil.
Right. Of course, the U.S. refuses to allow Guyana to use that oil to better the country, of course. Yeah. Well, Exxon is there. Well,
That's
this
right.
explains.
Yeah, Exxon.
I believe that this explains what is going on. I believe.
The more we ask questions, the more we ask questions, someone's gonna, say, hey,
Yeah.
take a look at this. There's more and more. You know what I'm saying? So
U.S. resort to military power via the Southern Command suggests that power brokers in Washington see the possibility of accomplishing two missions with the same stroke. They want Essequibo to remain within the orbit of Guyana and ExxonMobil. And having found a pretext for introducing military power, they would be moving toward the forced removal of a despised left-leaning government.
there you go. How you like that one?
So, so really, the U.S. was meddling with Guyana because ExxonMobil was there for the oil, and they discovered more oil.
Yeah.
So now President Trump wants to take Venezuela and probably take over Guyana as well.
Yep.
Corey, hey.
Hey, Corey.
Well, you know what? This is like, okay, I had no idea about Guyana and Venezuela, and is that how this all started? And I did say that this is when will you be able to go live through Facebook again? I think that's your question. That's for you, Dave.
My Facebook page is private. So everybody's going to have to go through. If you guys want to listen to my show, you guys are going to have to go through YouTube. If you have a YouTube channel, if you have YouTube, or if you don't have YouTube, download YouTube and go in by and type in Fall River Media News. And you'll find my live video over there too. So I need everybody to go to YouTube, because my Facebook page is private now. Again, I'll explain this again. I almost lost my YouTube page because of
Facebook page, not YouTube page. Your Facebook page.
My Facebook page. That's what I said. My Facebook.
No,
page.
You said YouTube page.
Okay, sorry. My YouTube, my Facebook page, because of Adam. Okay, because of all the stuff that he started. So now my Facebook page stays private, and that's it. If you want to listen to my show, go to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. Hit the bell, and you can you'll find updates. Now it's on Tuesdays at 6:30 to 9 o'clock. It's not on Thursdays no more. I had to change it due to my appointments. So it's Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Instead of Wednesdays and Thursdays, it's Tuesdays and Wednesdays. All right, go ahead, Annalisa.
So James says Venezuela needs to mind their own business. Well, I think that this is probably Is this what President Trump is talking about when he says that they're stealing oil and assets and land? Is this what he's talking about? Guyana?
I'll bet you that's what he's talking
I
about.
wonder if that's what he's talking about and why he's going into Venezuela is because of this. So he doesn't say so though. I don't know why, but I don't know. It's one of the territorial disputes that isn't talked about. No, it's not. Since Guyana isn't talked about, Jim Jones' cult was the last time Guyana made the world news prize of oil discoveries. My goodness. Okay, well, all right. I don't know. This is news to me.
Well, actually, but I just want to say this, guys. You guys can go to Annalisa's, YouTube channel too. She's got the butterfly. What color butterfly?
Oh, and Lisa with the butterfly, yeah.
Annalisa with the butterfly, and she'll do some follow up on what we're talking about tonight, and she'll talk about other things too.
You
Also,
know,
so
yeah, a senator who want to find the truth end up losing his life. Oh, really? Who's that? Which senator
yeah.
is that?
What senator was that, Linda?
Yeah, oh, I think it's bogus too, James, because they got oil. I believe that's why. And Exxon is there. So I don't know if that's what President Trump is talking about, but what does that got to do with Venezuela? Why is it? Something is going on there for sure. Something's going on
Yeah.
there with Exxon oil in Guyana. That's what it sounds like to me.
But Linda said that, yeah, but a United States senator who went to find the truth end up losing his life.
Who?
In a very unusual way. Linda,
Who was
what
who?
senator was it?
Which senator lost his life to find out the truth?
She's going to search for it.
Okay, because I never heard this.
Yeah,
I
this
never
is
heard this before.
unusual. Yeah, me either.
I never heard this at all. This is the first time I've seen this Guyana and Venezuela dispute, and I never knew Exxon was in Guyana and the U.S. too. Apparently, they're in the
Yeah.
region. And is this what is going on here? Is this what President Trump is talking about?
I'll bet you any money that's what President Trump was talking about. I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, I agree with you, James. But this is what happens when money, oil. The oil is money for sure. That is liquid gold. Isn't that what they call oil? Liquid gold.
Yeah.
Leo Ryan. Who the heck is Leo Ryan?
But Leo Ryan, he was the U.S. Senate, right, Linda?
He died in Guyana in 1978. Oh my gosh, that was a long time ago.
Oh.
Let me see. Leo Ryan. Oh wow.
Is he the one that lost his life?
Yeah.
Oh, Leo. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's Leo. Yeah, he's in 1978.
You have it. There it is. There he is.
Right there. 1978. Leo Ryan. Yep. Holy man, he's a young guy too. He ain't that old either.
Well, he died in 1978. That made him what? 1925 to 1978 made him 54 years old.
54, yeah. Wow, that a young guy too.
The People's he was in, what is this? Oh, he was investigating Jonestown. That's what James was talking about. Or who was talking about that? Jim Jones, yeah. Jim Jones called, yeah. How did you know this, James? How did you know all this stuff?
Linda knows the same stuff.
Yeah. Who was Leo Ryan, the California congressman assassinated by Jim Jones followers? Wow.
Oh my
I
God.
remember. I remember that cult. I mean, isn't that the one where he made practically everybody drink poison so that they could all die together?
He
Is
was
that the same?
53. Did you
Oh,
say
whatever.
54? Did you say 54?
Yeah, he was born in. Well, let me see. What did it
At
say here?
53. Belinda said he was 53.
Well, 1925 to 1978. Oh, it's 53. Yep.
Tell you, we're all not that smart.
I was close. So anyway,
Oh, go ahead.
where did it go? Oh, I was over here at the this right here.
He tried to expose the cult, Jim Jones. Uh, this is unusual. Wow, my God, man. This
Jim
is getting.
Jones cult. I remember that. There was a
Oh,
People's Temple. That's what it was called. So they were based in Guyana. I didn't know that. I thought it was South Africa. Okay, South America, not South Africa. I thought it was in Africa. So many that the cult could no longer contain the disturbing rumors that were swirling about the human rights violations.
yeah, he was a
Thereby,
target.
as this all came to head, Jim Jones prepared his followers for mass suicide, but not before an investigation into the Jonestown settlement was conducted by U.S. Congressman Leo Ryan.
Oh, this is crazy.
Hmm.
He ended up dying. Here, let me see this. He ended up dying trying to expose the cult. Jim Jones, founder of Jim, ended up convincing his members to commit suicide to meet him in the next life. Jonestown in life in Jonestown. Jim also died in the mass suicide. Wow, that's crazy. Holy moly.
Oh, there he is. There's the jerk, Jim Jones.
He was a priest too.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yeah. He ended up dying trying to expose the cult. Jim Jones founded. Jim ended up convincing his members to commit suicide. Yeah. To meet him in the next life. Yeah, in hell. Jim also died in the mass suicide. Oh, he died in the mass suicide?
Yes,
What?
he did. Yep. Wow. This is some crazy shit, man.
Reporters at Guyana's port Katumo airstrip, likely on November 17, 1978, shortly before Leo Ryan's murder at that site. Huh.
Damn. This is crazy, huh?
I'm still trying to find out how he passed away. He reportedly greeted a group of cult members at the People's Temple's headquarters. Hi, I'm Leo Ryan. I'm the bad guy. Does anyone want to talk? However, upon his arrival at Jonestown, Ryan had his team encountered a meticulously orchestrated facade of normalcy. Jones and his followers presented a picture of a happy community, and initial interviews with residents upheld this deceit. They couldn't keep the lie going forever, though. Some residents, seizing the opportunity that Ryan's presence presented, discreetly communicated their desire to leave.
Yep.
At one point before Ryan deported with the defectors, a Jones loyalist attacked him, unsuccessfully trying to stab him to death. Apparently, Jones saw even a small number of defectors as a challenge to his control. as Ryan quickly hurried off with the people who wanted to leave the settlement and rumors spread of more possible defections, Jones hatched a sinister plan. On the day of Ryan's departure, November 18, his delegation and the defectors gathered at Guyana's port Kadamu airstrip, but before they could take off, several of Jones' armed followers ambushed them and opened fire, killing Ryan, 3 journalists, and 1 defector. Many others. So he was shot. He didn't get. Yeah, he was shot. He didn't die of poison.
Yep. No, he was. He was just shot.
What do you mean? He had a gunshot wound to his left temple, pretty much a suicide? No, that's not what I just read. It didn't say that. He said that he was shot at. He was ambushed.
Well, he had a good. Well, James said that he had a gunshot wound to his left temple, pretty much a suicide.
That's not what this says. Why would he commit suicide? That doesn't make sense.
I have no idea.
No, yeah, he got shot. They were ambushed. They were ready to leave. And he was shot, and 3 other journalists were shot when they were at the airstrip. So no, it wasn't. I don't think it was a suicide. It doesn't sound like it to me. But I do remember these pictures of these people.
Yeah.
Lying like that because they had committed suicide. What is this? A vat of cyanide-laced flavor aid which killed over 900 people in Jonestown. So Jonestown is in Guyana? That's what I heard. That's not what I read, though. I just read that he was shot. That the temple cuckoos did it. The People's Temple killed him, and 3 others as well. But I who knows? Maybe that's not true. I don't know. Well, we have to talk. We have to talk a little bit. We have to ask President Trump about Guyana. Like, what's up with Guyana, President Trump?
Yeah.
What is that all about?
Yeah, I'd like to know what it's all about.
What is that all about? Well, we learned something new today.
Yeah.
Corey was like, wow. I don't think Corey knew either. We had no idea either.
Look at this. I had no idea what was going on either.
What the? Oh my God.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
You know who is, you know what I wanted to talk about too?
What? Yep. Go
I
ahead.
still haven't found the suspect from Rhode Island. It sounds fishy there. Yeah, good luck in finding that guy. I don't know how they're going to find that guy.
Yeah. How are they going to find him?
Somebody, that person that did that knew exactly where to go.
Yep.
No, not really to be clear. A lot of people aren't on that cult. No, I guess not. I really, that guy that did that, how would anybody know that building when they were having how would anybody know that except somebody who, like I said before, was either works there or is a student there or knows somebody there, visited there, knows the area. Like how could anybody, I would never have been able to do anything like that because I have no clue about anything about Brown University. You know what I mean? Like, who would do that?
Yep, bro. Come on in, Jake.
You still live?
Yes, I'll be done at 9.
All right.
He knew I was on. I'm on until 9 o'clock.
Right. You've been doing this for a while. Yeah, it's got to be somebody that knows the area. It's somebody knew someone. If that girl was a target or the other kid was a target and knew they were there, it was, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how anybody could pull that off without knowing where they were going. Specific, they were specific. That was specific. The engineering building. I mean, I don't know. It's bizarre. I don't think
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
easy to go in those places. It is very easy. Yep. The doors are open. Doors are open.
Hey, Dad, I got some food for you.
They're gonna bribe you with
Right,
food.
right.
Here, enjoy the leftovers.
What's this? What do we have in over there?
That's the pot roast. I seasoned it.
Oh, I don't want it. I don't want that.
I put lemon pepper seasoning.
I want raviolis instead.
Dad, you know
I want raviolis. I don't want something you ate.
Ravioli. I want something you ate.
But I tried it and for
I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, they're gonna have a very hard time finding that. But you know what's weird about that? I was thinking when we were talking about it before. I was thinking about what happened to Charlie Kirk. How were the FBI able to get and pick out somebody for Charlie Kirk, but they're not going to find out who did this? Does this make
Yeah.
sense to you? Because it doesn't make sense to me.
That doesn't make any sense. That don't make no sense.
I don't get it. They
Well,
knew
not makes sense.
exactly who did. They knew exactly what happened to Charlie Kirk. Who did it? The whole scenario, the motive, and the text and everything. But when this forget it. They can't figure it out.
Yeah,
Right?
that is true. Yeah. This guy's trying to feed me something that he ate. Oh Lord.
Did you hear about
No, that
President
was
Trump
just leftovers.
is live? What?
That
Right now?
wasn't from my plate.
Where?
That was literally the leftovers bowl.
What's he
The
talking
bowl
about?
where we put all our leftovers in.
Oh, it was there was something that was like the leftover bowl.
That was leftover pot roast.
Oh yeah, that was leftover pot roast that Linda and I made about a month ago.
You don't like leftover?
No, I don't like leftovers at all.
Take some ravioli.
Sometimes leftovers don't taste any good. I like fresh food, fresh meat.
Let me see if he's live. Oh, he's doing a Hanukkah presentation celebration.
Put it up there. I
I
want to
don't
see it. Come on,
You
let's
do?
see it. A Hanukkah. Yeah, Hanukkah. Come on.
Oh,
Come on. Don't be a Grinch.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, at least he's doing something nice. Hanukkah. Hey, we can't be a Grinch.
Okay, because you can do it. Jared Moskowitz, thank you, Jared. Thank you, Jared. Max Miller is here. Great old Max. He was my music man in the White House. He knew music better than
Of
any
course,
human
he's going to
being.
do something like this.
Craig
Zio.
Goldman.
The
Thank you,
Zio.
Craig.
Yeah.
And Randy, new to Congress, but he's done a great job. He's been great, as
Fine.
well as mayor of Boca Raton, Florida, Scott Singer. Thank you very much. Thank you, Scott. Good
You
place.
can
I
tell
love Boca.
he's
National
sick.
Chairman of the Republican Jewish Committee,
I'll be right back.
Norm Coleman. Thank you, Norm. Looking good, Norm. CEO of the Republican Jewish Coalition, Matt Brooks. He says Trump is the greatest president we've ever had, so I like him. I'll take that any day. Thank you, Matt. CEO of the Israeli American Council, Ellen Carr. Thank you.
Let's see what he's got.
We have a man. I have to take a little time. Because every Saturday night, used to be Sunday, then he did so well that they put him on Saturday too, Saturday night. You know who I'm talking about? Because there's only one who's Saturday and Sunday. And Saturday is considered Death Valley. But it's not death because of ratings. Nobody gets good ratings. Although actually my daughter-in-law is doing well, and you always did well. The great one, Mark Levin. And much more importantly, his much more brilliant wife. Where are you? There you are. Would you come on up here, both of you? Get up here. Get up here. Look, every Saturday, every Sunday, I'm forced to watch television to listen to this guy talk about how freaking great I am. Because he does like Trump. There's no question about it. Come on up here, Mark. Get up here. Come on up. What a beautiful couple.
Trump is live. He's
If you weren't a genius, you wouldn't have a wife like this. Mark, say a couple of words. Come here.
Bon appetit. This is your dinner. Ravioli.
Thank you.
And meatballs.
Thank
And
you,
these
buddy.
people do like
I use the sauce
Israel.
that I used to have from the meatballs. I just like to combine the meatballs and the ravioli together. There was mostly sauce left
And
in
he
there, so I
loves
just dumped
Israel,
whatever
too.
I had into the ravioli.
Oh,
So, it was
6 years
leftover
ago, I was
meatball
up
sauce from yesterday.
I
said,
I
this
used
is
the
our first
pasta
Jewish
sauce
president.
to make the meatballs yesterday. And we ate meatballs.
Now he's the first Jewish
So I
president to
used
serve
that for the
two
ravioli today.
thank you.
not
I also
consecutive
combined it with the rest of the
presidencies.
meatballs.
We thank you for everything. Bad things happened on the second one. Namely, the election was rigged. And we found out, and you see that happening. But
I made
you
you
are the
ravioli and
All right,
pasta
Gig.
sauce.
Bless you.
You're welcome.
I miss you. I miss you.
I hope it's I'm feeling tired.
Take care of that guy.
Yeah, so for me, Jacob, you tired?
Pretty good, huh?
I'm a bit sleepy.
Annalisa.
I'm gonna just fall asleep right now.
They said he was the greatest president. Mark Levin said he was the greatest president because he's always back in Israel. That's
Yep.
why. That's why they
Yep.
say that to him.
Do you want to come up here, Sid? Mark, should I let Sid come up, Mark? I think so. Come on, Sid. So Sid's got the #1 radio show in New York. Got the #1 radio show in New York, like by far, ABC. Works for a really nice guy, too. Actually, he's not that nice, but he's nice as far as I'm concerned. He works for a good man. Say a few words.
And then once I achieve sleepiness, I can just shut my eyes and then I'll go.
I love him. Do you all love him? Has there been a president even close to this guy, even close?
You know what? Not for Israel. Not for Israel. There hasn't been.
And you know what
No.
I'll tell him? He starts tonight talking about Australia.
So I try to
Good luck with
turn the
anybody
lights
else
down.
in our government,
Would a
starting with the
small
Jewish
radio
people in
help
Australia.
radio?
Nobody better. And the fact that you called me up on stage, I'm going to say this. My beautiful wife, Danielle, is in the
Australia.
audience. The birth of my 2 children. Outside of that, President Trump, this right now is the greatest moment of my life.
God. God help us.
Because I gotta turn this light off.
You
This
never
is
see
almost
these
so
people.
strange. I'm sorry. I'll take care of
He's
it.
a great guy. He loves Israel. And boy, you got some good people. Harmeet, thank you very much. Harmeet Dillon is here. And she sues the ass off of anybody that is anti-Semitic. She's doing a lot of them right now. Harvard wished they never heard her name, right? They're going to pay a lot of money, right, Harmeet? They're going to pay a lot of money. Sid, it's an honor to have you up, and you do a great show, and we appreciate it. And say hello to the Casamatides person, who's fantastic. And another person, I really love her. I think she's a beautiful woman. You're not allowed to say that anymore, because if you do, it usually means the end of your political career, but I've been threatened much worse than that. I think she's a beautiful woman inside and out. Liz Pipko. Liz, say, come up here.
You know what, James? Yeah, that's true. But the people that President Trump has surrounded himself with are not those people. They're not those people. They're the ones that own practically everything. And they push propaganda, and President Trump allows it. Look what's going on in the Gaza Strip. Oh no, it's not. Nobody said there was all the Jews. Nobody said that. Nobody said anything about that. It's about the people that he surrounds himself with, which are the Zionists, and that's who he has. Mark Levin is Zionist. Ben Shapiro is a Zionist. Laura Loomer is a Zionist. His administration are Zionists. And that's not good. That is not doing anything for us in this country. And there are so many other groups in this country. Is they're just not Jewish people in this country. There are all kinds of ethnic groups in this country. And why do they get this treatment? I don't understand. I just don't understand what this anti-Semitism is, what the problem is with the Jews that they have in this country. Where is this issue that these Jews have ever had in this country? What kind of problems have they ever had that they have to push these laws on us and we can't say anything, we can't criticize, we can't complain about Israel? This is ridiculous. And it's got nothing to do with the United States. It's got everything to do with Israel. This is the problem with President Trump. This is a problem.
Enough with the Sid and the Mark. Come on up here. Look at her. She has been so strong for Israel and for our country. Let's say a few words, please.
First, I want to address the elephant in the room, which is me tonight. I am grateful to President Trump for so many things, but now most of all, I'm grateful for this tiny miracle which exists because Donald Trump ran for office in 2016. I met the love of my life on that campaign, and now in addition to saving the world, I will have a child thanks to President Trump. So.
She met the love of her life on the campaign trail.
Jewish people have been through a lot, of course, the last few years, last weekend. And I just hope on this holiday of miracles, we realize what a miracle it is to be in the greatest country on the face of the earth, in the most beautiful building, and with the greatest president this world has ever seen.
Congratulations. That's right. She was on the campaign and she was so effective and great. And we always have to remember the ones that have been great in good times and bad. That's why Mark and the people I introduce, because I don't introduce them when they're just sort of good. When they're good, everyone's good. The day after I won the election, they were, sir, I just want to tell you, you're the greatest person I've ever seen. Thank you, sir. Let's have dinner sometime. Where have you been for the last 2 years? We have a lot of those people, mostly those. Jason, how are you, Jason? Jason Greenblatt. Do you know Jason Greenblatt? He worked for me for years. He's a great lawyer. And he made a lot of money, and he said, I'm getting out. And you focused on Israel, right? That was the focus. He says, I love Israel. I just want to focus on Israel. It's good to see you, Dave. I haven't seen you in a long time, but he was a great lawyer. Here's another great lawyer, David. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, David. And we have another person that's a very special person. She received the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Everything to have.
She is beautiful woman, actually, in my opinion. Another one. That's 2 reasons now. And third, by the way, Mark, we have 3 reasons, Mark, because your wife is incredible, always from day one.
Do you really want to listen to this?
No.
I mean, this is just making me gag.
I'm just trying to eat.
There's too much emphasis and attention on Israel. That's it. That's all. And they are really hanging on President Trump, and I just don't agree with this at all. I mean, he can celebrate, obviously. That's not a big deal. But what is going on in the Gaza Strip, nobody talks about. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Yep. This whole thing is disgusting. Randy Fine is another jerk.
They don't talk about nothing. They don't talk about what goes on in the Gaza Strip.
He says the most horrible things about Palestine but he can say whatever he wants. Laura Loomer can say whatever she wants, but we have to watch out if we criticize or complain about Israel. No, I don't think so. This is just backwards. James keeps saying that there's a bad response, that President Trump had a bad response on Rob Reiner's death. Disgusting, just horrible. I'm going to see if I can find that. What did he say? Exactly. Do you know what he said, Dave?
What?
Do you know what President Trump said about Rob Reiner's death?
What? You check it out?
I'm going to look. Let me see if they have his Truth Social post on here. Is that what? President Donald Trump reacted publicly to the deaths of filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife, with a post shared on Truth Social. What did Donald Trump say? He said, "A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away, together with his wife Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump with his obvious paranoia, reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness, and with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before. May Rob and Michelle rest in peace."
Wow.
What? Huh? What is he talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. What's this?
Okay, so he said what? What did he say that was like so horrible? What did he say that was so horrible? Well, he said a very sad. What did he say, Dave, that was so horrible?
What did he say that was so horrible?
Yeah, he wrote about Rob Reiner's death and his wife. What did he say?
I don't think I
offended by it?
Well, I don't know. I think he. I don't know. Did you think that he talked horrible to him about him? I mean, I sure don't think so. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't think so.
I mean, first he said it's a very sad thing, right?
Yeah, that's good.
And
that's a good thing.
he said it was a tortured and he was tortured and struggling, and I don't know if that's true. He was once a very talented movie director, and a comedy star, which is true, has passed away together with his wife.
Yeah.
Reportedly due to anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction. Well, that's not true. That's not why he passed away.
Well, no, that's not why.
Well, I don't know why he put that in there, because it's weird. Like, what does that got to do with anything?
Yeah.
I don't know why he had to put that in there. I don't know if it was a PR moment for him or something. I'm not sure, but
maybe could have been. That could have been a PR.
His son. They accuse Rob Reiner's son of killing his parents. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. I already knew that.
Did you know that, Dave?
Yep, I already knew that one.
So now that's sad. I mean, I think that what he wrote was before they found out that his son did the crime.
Yeah.
And President Trump said that Rob Reiner pushed the Russia hoax. You know, President Trump does not forget what people has done to him. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't forget who said what and when and about what, especially the Russia hoax and all that.
Yep. Oh boy, what a circus! Annalisa?
I'm not. I'm not watching what is going on in the White House with the Hanukkah stuff. I don't care at this point. I'm so sick of all this. I'm so sick of Israel getting special attention before we do. I just don't like it.
Yep.
I don't like it at all. So.
No, I hear you. Oh, I get it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not into that at all. I do not like.
Well, we got like 4 minutes. I mean, well, no, yeah, 3 minutes, and you want to talk about something else?
Well, I mean, I don't know what else. I mean, there's, I've been listening to Nick Fuentes a little bit. I don't follow him, but he has some very funny. Well, I mean, I can understand where he's coming from, but we don't have time to go into that. Maybe we can do it later and talk about what.
Well, maybe we can do it Wednesday, tomorrow.
Yeah. So, he has a very different perspective on things, and I can understand where he's coming from. So, but he's getting popular. He's getting even more popular, but and what happens when you get more popular, you get criticized more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we can talk about a little bit about what's going to happen. What's going to happen in 2020 and 2026? The 5-1, the 5-1. It passed in a city council where that they're going to put it. They proposed it, but they're going to put it on the ballot and for 2026, whether they want the people to choose whether if we're going to have a manager for a mayor, a manager, or just continue on re-elected mayors. So it is, yeah. So the proposal is going on the ballot in 2026. So
when does that go on the ballot? What month?
During voting time. During voting time, I guess.
Which is when?
When is voting time in Massachusetts for state elections?
No, this is not a state election. This is for just Fall River.
No, it's the state election. It's when the governor's election starts.
That's November.
And November, it's going on the ballot. Yeah, November, it's going on the ballot. So
next year in November, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, it is going on there next year. I don't know if they posted or not, but no. But it is going on. It is going. For what I understand and heard, it's going on the ballot.
Well, I know. I'm just wondering when, if they have come up with it. Um, 2026. Okay, but what month is it? Is it November? You have to wait till November, I guess. Oh, I can't get it.
Yeah, so we have to wait until November for it to go on the ballot.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. I'm not getting any information on that right now. So anyway,
yeah, so
whenever it
anyway,
is. Well, how are you going to vote, Dave? Do you like the idea? No mayor, just the city manager?
I love city managers. That's fine. I'm fine with it.
So you're
I'm fine
fine
with
with
it.
the city manager and no mayor?
I'm fine with it. Because
Okay.
you know, because the reason why I said it, I'm fine with it, is because the city council will have more. Well, the city councilor will have to, will have more control over the manager than he would over the mayor. You see what I'm trying to say? And then they would have more control to know who they want for a police chief, or who they're going to hire for police chief or a fire chief. So I'm assuming that's how that's going to go.
Well, I don't know. You're going to have to maybe get more information on that.
Yep, I'm gonna get more information on that anyway. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. So
Yeah, so
yeah,
you have to find out how that works.
Yep. So my time is up, and thanks James for coming. Thanks for coming on, James, and thanks Linda for coming on also.
Corey.
And Corey, thank you for coming on. You can go and watch Annalisa's show too. She's got the butterfly, and she's usually she comes on at 10 o'clock in the morning, right?
Well, I do Facebook in the morning, and then I might do YouTube later on in the afternoon or at night at some point. Yeah.
Yes. So Facebook will be in the morning, YouTube will be at night. You know what I'm saying? Just look for her, Annalisa. What is it? Jen.
The butterfly. Yeah. Well, and
Annalisa,
YouTube.
yes.
I mean, Facebook is Annalisa Gentile 2, and YouTube is Annalisa with a butterfly. Yeah.
Yes. So she does one in the morning and one in the afternoon. So
late in the afternoon or at night, early evening, something like that.
Late in the afternoon. So
it depends. It depends if there's something to talk about or not. If I want to get something off my chest at night. Yeah. Sometimes I'm too tired and won't do it. Like last night, I was like, I don't feel like doing it. So.
Yeah, Jay. Hey, look, just talk about Uncle Joe, right?
What?
Talk about Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe?
Yeah, our former president.
Ugh, no. Oh God.
You don't like him? Oh, no. All right.
No way.
Go away. No. All right. Well, I'm going to go. My time's up. Thank you, James. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Corey. And Annalisa, I'll see you tomorrow at 6:30 to 9 o'clock. I'm sure you'll have plenty more stuff to talk about. And I'm sure I might have, I'm sure that I might have plenty to talk about too. But if I find any more updates on the college shooting in Providence, I will bring that to light. I will expose that. If they find out who is the shooter, I will also expose that too, as well. So, and Australia, we talked about that. We already know who did that. Anyways, this is Dave Mead, Fall River Media News, with my co-host Annalisa. And guys, have a good night. And don't forget, it's Tuesdays and Wednesday nights now, not Thursdays. So please go to my YouTube channel, hit the bell, and start look for updates on your politic and what's happening around in your community and what's happening around the nation. So we already know. So
good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
See you tomorrow night. Good night. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.